Welcome to Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic, N.E.W. 9. Today we're deploying trains for vehicle production. Not quite at the scheme yet, because the scheme has not been released into the market. Never mind. We're buying lots of trains. I should have had... Let's see if we can get a hold of this buildings. Whole map. It's either a factory or something else. The vehicle fabrication plant. It might be easier to go over there and get it. It might be a different production line, is what it is. When we have lots of people, we have something to build. We're just missing plastics, fabric, mechanical components and electrical components. But we make all of those. We just have to get them to this place. Now, electric locomotive, we don't need something too fancy, but this is still... It has been a staple. From the west, has anything electric arrived? No. No trains run on electricity in the west. Never. Especially not on the left, as we do here in N.E.W. Never mind, electric. We have to make do. These are good. These are good all around, I think. Freight and so on. Oh, and a box car. Cargo wagon for livestock will not do. This is the one. Now, plastics. You don't use a whole lot, and there isn't that much space for a train at the plastics factory. It's just a warehouse. How long is a warehouse and the train is not to scale. I'd say locomotive, wagon, not a whole lot more than so. Could try for 4. Probably not optimal. But there we go, that's plastics. And then we have another locomotive. What did I just do? Something burnt down. A big windmill. Yes, let's just attend to this. Thank you. This is a bit too handy. Go. That's part of the auto resource extraction, which has now turned into a proper republic. It's turning into 8,800 people out of 1,000 immigrants. Just have a look at this. This is not bad. We have 100% happiness. 100% happiness. 96% government loyalty. I'd say we're doing pretty well. And this. Oh, we'll run out of space to build new prefabs pretty soon. Yes, get back onto... We need many more trains. There's a traffic jam. Yeah, that's... I don't care that much. I know what that is. That's a snowplow that doesn't realize that the snow has melted and is standing at a level crossing where a very long train is standing, and it's quite obvious from the situation that train will continue to stay there for quite some time, and you better just back up and turn around and get on with it somewhere else. Or since it is now late March, you can head back to your place of service. This one then, this is Fabric, okay, that should also be a short one. Textiles. Yes. And another one. Electric locomotive. Good just as well. Since they don't connect to the correct thing in either case, we might as well. How many was it I needed? Plastics, fabric, we have 1, 2. I need 2 more. That's it then. And mechanical components might not be a safe space to bring a very long train neither, come to think of it, but slightly longer. Because they need a whole lot more mechanical components than they need electronics, for example. You don't need electronics to build this. Might not need electronics at all, but you need electrical components. Do that length for mechanics. Mechanical things. Maybe more box cars. So this is then electrical components. That has to be a real short one too. But we don't need that many. It's mostly steel and mechanical components that goes into making a vehicle. Okay, electronics should we? Yeah, might as well, since we're here and since we still have the money. And since I've set it up, no, I can't buy one. No, it's not how these work, but I can if I put them up here. Yeah, now we get a slot maybe. No. Okay, if I. Yes, this is definitely how I intend to run this train. Thank you. Cannot get. Yes, we can get rid of those. Great. One more maybe. No, we'll keep it to just 3 because this is finished electronics radios for the trucks and cars. So not going to go through very many. Radio machines. Right. I think we should be fine then. I'll keep this one around. And get rid of you. View this building. Cronk, 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 cronk. I see. The traffic jam is... Believe here. There it is. This is the traffic jam. You're going to stay for a while if you can't figure this out. But you're fired. You stupid person. You've been standing here since December probably. Person. Algorithm. You stupid algorithm. You're fired. Yes. We start with the most important one then. Radios. That's here, right? There is. This is very, very short. Not good to be blocking for a long time, but we're still going to block it, I think. Electronics. We have mechanical things. That's at the mechanical components factory, which is here. And then we can actually get a decent size train in. Might even be able to get one wagon more on it, perhaps. Textiles, yes, this should also yeah, this company, it's as long a train as you want. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. Well, from there to there. Fine. Go load up on textiles. Wait. Do we tell the radios to wait? No. Begin with the waiting state. For it. Plastics. Textiles we have, yeah, plastics. That's here. For a moment there, I did not see the rail connection and thought to myself, what the hell have you done? Oh, it's fine. Plastics. Just in case there's some other things would happen to lay around. Okay, we take all these things over to here now. Mechanical things. That one we can possibly put another wagon or two onto. As I'm going to launch these as simultaneously as possible, let's say. See what chaos we can bring on the railroad. Wait, that should be all of them. Steel they already have. Was there anything else that on your wish list? Plastics, fabric, mechanical components, electrical components, and electronics we're bringing. I don't think that you might not ever need it. I'm not sure. At least not for the truck. Maybe it doesn't have a radio. The dumper. Right, head over here and start launching trains. Go. And we should also, this one. Yeah, at least one more. I think even two more. Not sure how quick a succession you can actually launch these. Let's try and find out. It has to clear at least a little bit. That is not enough. First stop is unreachable. Okay, we'll get back to you then, unless you have the same issue. You have the same issue. The disappointment. That is a disappointment. Where is it not possible to go according to you? We can ask. It's not possible to go to the place that you want to go to. But that's not where you want to go. That's the fabric warehouse. Why do you end up here? Because this track. What happens to this? It gets switched on. That should be fine. It's this one. Yeah, that goes into there. We want to go to, trying to go to the radio place. That's here. Why would this not be possible? You move out of the way slightly. You. Yes, I'm getting a little bit distracted here. My colleague, she is acting in an annoying fashion. right now. Yes. I've cleaned the litter box, and the first thing she does is go and have a... Yes, go and use it. You could have gone outside. Yeah, thank you very much. There we go. Why can't a train get into here? There could probably be many reasons. But here is correct. Could probably stand another block here. Oh, wait. That is not going to work though. Oh. Where you go. Yes, and along we go here. This is not an issue. Unless they can't get onto this somehow, for some reason. Didn't I... you sort of need a crossover here. Somewhere along the line. Pardon me. As I have done for the other side. Yes, don't need that here too. Can have that. Do I really need that? Are you absolutely positive? Or it could be enough to signal the thing here correctly. That's also an option. This is a bit confusing, since to get them into these two places, yeah, you have to switch them onto these two tracks. No, that one basically for going in, and the other one for coming out. And to do that, they actually go right-hand traffic for a little bit. That's the only way it would. Well, that's the way it made sense. And this is for turning around into there, I think. Yes, very reasonable. Okay, shall we see if that did the trick then? No, first stop is still unreachable. Okay, more complicated then. What is more wrong? Yes, but you can now get other trains have not gone that way, but they have definitely gone this way. What is actually going on here? That's the cement train. It's going to the border to turn around because I'm not selling it, I don't think. Yeah, but this makes sense in its own way. Right? This should work. And then you're out on the line. Okay, yeah. They can go in here. They can continue along. This one is what's going on here? That could have been it. And that's it. Go launch. Go here. Okay, and can we now launch the second one? Yes. Textiles, you're already on your way. Was that the last one? Oh, there is one more. Oh, what's this for? This is electronics. That's what this is. I think this is named incorrectly. I think because that's an electronics assembly hall. Yes, that's where we make the radios and televisions, and here's where we make the electrical components, the electronics. Yes, so this should be called... It is called thusly. Very good. It's just this that should have... What's going on here? No, it crashed last time we tried and... did not crash this time. You go from here, where you can have quite a long train actually. You don't need it, but you could. Do we have a free spot? Wait a minute. No, there are 2 trains assigned to this one, and 2 to this one. Yes, and then that leaves this one then. You can stand next to the steel train. And that's the last of them. The wind power trains are actually running quite decently nowadays. How much is the... Okay, so 16 meters a second. It's quite a risk. That is quite a hill that we have to climb, but it managed as good to do so. How do you get over there? Because we are, if you look at the map, we're here and we're going into there somewhere, into the right in the spaghetti here. But there is no train line that goes. It goes up here and it goes down here. So I suppose then we might be turning around, either turning around going back or heading over the mountain and this way. I think it is this way that it will go. And no, in here, past all this, past all this and into here. It is a bit of a ways to go. Let's see if there are nice things to look at. Not right here. It's only the roundabout, but oh, you actually turn around. Okay. Well, then we've already seen this bit. The frame rate is still 100% excellent. Here it's starting to drop a bit when you're in the middle of it here, which is understandable, but also discouraging, because that's when it starts to drop, that's when I stop. I learned that the hard way. Okay, you have a green, but you don't have enough electricity, or what? Oh, this is weird behavior. Why? You have poor electricity, but that's not why you stopped. You see that the track is engaged further along the way, but you have a green. That means you're supposed to go. There's a lot of single tracks surrounding this particular roundabout here. And it's probably not going to be allowed to go until this one has made it through. Why is it green then? Not going to mess with it right now, but you should be allowed to go. I don't see why you're not. It's green and it's all clear. I would suggest that you go. No. Okay. It's the last chance to buy a worthless combine. Worthless? No. Outdated. Okay, yeah, they're pretty good budgeted for the trains. I have 730,000 remaining out of whatever it was I started with, 4 million something. Something or other. And now the wind is blowing very hard, and therefore the trains are moving optimally. Putting all these trains on the railroad without adding more windmills might not be the best. We might need to add more windmills. Okay, population is approaching 9,000. That's good. Around here there is not a whole lot of stuff. Oops. Come back. Come back. Come back. You're taking this way around. I suppose it is permissible. We're going to stop on the green again. Not this time. Dum da dum 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 da dum 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 da dum 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 da dum da dum. I think we got a pretty nice. Here we go. For a brief moment. I think we should slow it down now because it's starting to look a bit silly. Well, it depends. How far is it to go? It is quite a ways to go. Slow it down when we get to the roundabout here. Then that's where we get something to look at again. This is mostly empty land here and rail track. Red. What's this supposed to be? This is what happens when you deploy for 4 trains at a time, and you have a choke point on purpose, and also a pointless train that is going back and forth here. It actually unloads at the customs house. Okay, how much money do we make from selling cement? Suppose we sell it for $4 then. Yes. In here, 500,000. Okay, 500,000, that's not so bad. Okay, the first train is starting to make it through. Now, the second one will have to wait until you have made it all the way over to here. I don't know for a fact that she went number 2. She might have went number 1, but I'm not. I can't smell anything. That's a good sign. That's maybe a bit too much information. Yes. Go ride the train instead of talking about colleagues' habits and needs. Now there are actually plenty of stuff to look at here. The vehicle production line. That's where we're going, eventually. The mechanical component train appears to have made it. Very good. Oh, you want to go outside now? Yes, when you have done your stuff. Yeah, sure. Maybe later. that's what's going on now. Part of it is just a slight service interruption here in the Soviet simulator. Yes. There we go. We're back. Missed anything? No, not really. We're going past. This is our wood that we have growing here. Wonder how much wood is in the forest according to the wood cutting post. That's the sawmill, so the wood cutting post is close by. 12,936 tons available for harvesting, felling, and so on. That is pretty tight here with the trees around the track and so on. Could be things hiding behind the trees. But we made it through, and here are all the things that we make combined or concentrated to one little spot. Really should we start making our own food too. Importing crops, if you can't be bothered to farm, I think saves you a whole lot of money, and making your own food and meat, and beer too. I should, considering that's not that big of an expense though. No, but it's a matter of pride. Got to have our own beer. We're insane. We don't have our own beer. We can't call ourselves a nation here until we do. So we need a brewery. But right now we're building vehicles, dumpers for the moment, trying to get. Four wagons. Is that? Yeah, it actually, they have fixed this. It raises the barriers. Now, previously if the train was within 50 meters of one of these, it would keep the barriers down. Okay, and we ought to be seeing the next train approaching too. It ought to be on its way. Should be right behind us, I would think. Then again, I don't know which one. Yeah, but this was the first one in the line, so they should be right behind. Why aren't they then? And this, if you're doing this, the roundabout makes perfect sense. Nothing to be take notice of, barely. If we do an FPS camera through the woods, not to get. There comes the second train. There should be get two more, unless we missed one. Have a bit of double track there on the level crossing. That's not good. Better to keep it single tracked, maybe. There's a bit of trees growing, and there's a conveyor belt. This is like a roller coaster. I hope the loggers are careful when they go out to fill these. When the day comes, and watch out for the trains. And that's another one. Was it the last one, maybe? I don't know. Oh, there could be one more. You are slowing down. The wind. What happened to the wind? 4 meters. I said, come on, wind, we need you. I think this is a bit charming, this. I have to say that the wind is directly connected to our rail. And if we could see any windmills turning, we would see that they slowed down. Can't see any windmills around here. Oh, there should be rights up. There are. Why are you stopping? There should be a dedicated thing for you. You shouldn't have to wait here. Engaged rail track further along the way. Very much doubt it. Now you're going into here, where there certainly is no track engaged further along the way. Oh, you have it all to yourself from here. And this is one of the more odd. Ah, you can't get into that one. You can't get into that one. You really have to fix that then. Yeah, I don't have a diamond. I should have a diamond either before this or after on each and every one of them. That's a bit bothersome. We'll do it before, and to get him in here, we'll send the mechanical components train out. What? You can't go here. What is it now? Okay, I admit that there are some teething issues. This could also be because of a lack of diamond. Okay, I suppose we put diamond on each and every one then. At least on this one. And remove, and that was the wrong type of track. That type we like. Although they should be able to roll it, I would think, that bit. But they might be upset about the path finding. I'm not sure. They definitely can roll, but then if the wind were to stop blowing in such a fashion that it would stop right there, the pantograph would be exactly there, then we're screwed. Now we have to get out another train out and push it, and we can't do that here. But you don't have to leave, actually. You can come back. And you can now get in. Yes, you can. From here. From here. Yes, you take this one. Yes, you come here, you go like so. That's what you do. So you might already be set on that particular platform, since that is what was available to you when you set off, or up until very recently. We take you this way then. Yeah, there are bound to be a few things here. I really would prefer to have the diamond here, then that's completely possible to do. Go, and then we move the signal out a bit. And move the signal out a bit, you said, yes. To there, and then that way. That should take care of it. Okay, now you don't want to go for some reason. Why? Yeah, because he's in the way. Of course, he's pan. This is only a problem at this particular moment in time. And also, right, if you continue on this one, you end up there, and then you need to cross over. But if you were to take this one, yes, then you're out. You can do that. You won't, probably. Do you have to be so set on this particular platform? Can you go to the other one? We turn you around. Maybe. No? Okay, fine. Fine? No, it's not fine. Well, we have to cheat then. Cheat, but we have to make a custom. Little bit here to fix this problem. Yes. So. And now you can go back to where you came from and see how they're doing. Turn around. Get on with it. Wind, pick up. It's raining. It's there we go. You should be off. We shall fix semaphoring and also remove this bit. And now the wind stopped blowing completely. You can see how the turning of the blades on the windmills are actually synchronized to the movement of the train, which is quite pretty cool. Now they're turning. Now we're getting good momentum. Yes, you don't actually need to go there. You can come back now. Everything is sorted, I think. Did I fix all the semaphores and everything? I mean, the train's leaving. Maybe they had space for their stuff. Hopefully that's why. Yeah, this shall be removed here. That and that shall be removed. This could have... Most trains are short. Then again, we have a steel train that is not short. Okay, have you built any yet? Oh, all the stuff has not arrived yet. Plastics, fabric, electrical components. Yeah, these trains have not made it here quite yet. Are you working on it? You're going the wrong way. Come back. Right, you will have to go over to that roundabout and turn around. There. That's how it is. Ah, come on, wind. We sort of need you at the moment. Oh, yes. Come on. No, I'm not hooking up to the railroad to the power plant. Power plant is solely for all the people living here. It uses only that much coal that we can only run what is essential of it. 604 tons per workday, if at full power. Yes. Steel, have you... you're about to fill up, aren't you? Ah, not quite. But here is the same problem again. What's your issue and why? Gauge rail track further along the way. Yes, but this track. Is it really the case that you cannot get to where it's this one? No, it's... it is this one. Okay, it's... Yeah, but it doesn't matter because you're here. Right, you can select anyone you want. Well, why? Are you screwing around here and not working? I'm not sure, but I'm going to throw more diamonds at it until it's working. Now you figured it out all by yourself. Okay. This one should probably also have one then. I mean, that must be all of it. Fabric is now the only... Where is the textiles train? Why isn't it here waiting? And why you should wait until unloaded. Go back. Yeah, it was sort of okay to turn you around still. Yes, I think. Yeah, no, it's just the wind. This one, where are you? Do you have an issue? No. Well, the issue is that you're expecting 190 tons of textiles. That's many car seats. I think we don't have to wait around, because that will take them a little while to knit together. Especially when they're missing crops, but the train is out because it's doing good things. It has engaged the rail track further along the way. Wonder if that's reasonable or not. Now there are many windows here. Oh, that was reasonable. Probably, as long as it is not surrounded by non-moving trains. Yes, it is actually you that are going. It's just that the wind is not very strong at the moment. Right, and also we need more windmills. Yes, need more windmills. Otherwise these trains are not going to be very efficient. Windmills. Okay. We had up here, we had quite a bunch. Yeah, that goes to this one. There is here. It's an electrical hookup, but nothing is not being used heavily. What is this for? Is this something I'm trying to run? This one. Goes into this switch, which has something connected to it. It goes in. Okay, yeah, this is actually hooked up to the electrical grid. Oh, we take that out. Yeah, and instead we bring this over to the railway, where it belongs. They have coal power. There, we don't need it. Yep. That left a whole lot more to get into there. What did it do for at the power plant? It's running at about the same, a bit more maybe. Is this the textile train? Yeah, it is. We're waiting for you. I've sort of seen this before because the train looks exactly the same as the other ones. Dum dum da dum dum dum. Could have maybe found different wagons, but didn't. This is what we ended up with. It will do fine. It will work. 9,256. Wonder how the housing situation is doing. We do not have any adults living without living with the parents. They have now changed it to 21 plus without own flat instead of from start it said adult children, i.e. people still living with the parents, and then change it to just people living with their parents, I think. And now it's 21 plus without their own flat. It's getting more and more politically correct and less offensive here by the minute. Less funny too, unfortunately. There we go. Now you can start production. You have been sitting around here drinking coffee and whatever it is that you do for a year, maybe. Not quite a year, but close to a year. We've been bringing people here without any work for them to do. But now, 1,400 work days, and we'll have our own built dumper. Meanwhile, while they're working on the dumper, we can get rid of all these trains here. Unemployment too high. That's these buildings. They are too far away from the bus platform, and there is not enough work in this part of town. There is no work in this part of town. Thinking of if one could build something for them to do here, but no. I built a cinema for them. They don't seem too interested. Food situation. The food train is coming. 2,000 tons of food, 265 tons of meats. It's pretty decent. Pretty decent. I think that lasts us, I don't know, the domestic production and consumption of resources, citizens facility, food in last year. 932 tons. So we have a 2.5 years supply. About, that's a good margin. 1 year supply of meat, clothing, a lot, alcohol probably quite a bit too. I think that should wrap it. But we have to wait for the first dumper. And whilst doing that, I was supposed to inspect things a bit. This is filled to the brim with workers. 230 people standing around. I mean, it should mean that every bus is leaving at full capacity. How is it looking in the coal mine, for example? Only 80 workers in there. The bus is just arriving. All of these people are going into the coal mine, I would presume. Yes, they are. What's the gravel heap doing? The gravel heap is finally full. Oh, here's a fire station. That should get fire engines. And this is available now. Great. Is that the one? I will have a few of those. Yeah, you need firefighters. They will show up. And this one is all right with, yeah, all is all right. I think we're pretty decent for fire coverage. Here, around. Yeah, but there should be more people in the coal mine. The coal heap. Is it even a coal heap? No, it is not a coal heap. We don't have a coal heap. And the production, there are 370 people in the steel mill. And they are limited by the amount of workers here. Although now we have 180, that's quite enough. That is enough, that's all that we can process. We have workers here. We could. No, we couldn't. But if we could get the conveyor out of this place, over to there, over into there, yes. Then this processor could also aid in the production of coal for other purposes than energy, heat, and electricity. But there is a high voltage line. There are many roads. That is not going to happen. What is happening though is that this road is getting paved. That is more like it. Is it enough to get the coal heap? No. Steel mill requires... Okay, you have 400 workers in here now. That's why it requires quite a bit of coal. This is ridiculous. That's a bit much. Really. Well, we have this line. Iron enhancers, or what we call them. I think we put you there for now. Take out one of those and get the car builders. Car builders. That's those. I have another one of those. 135 passengers. Not at a high speed. But it's like 1.5 kilometers to the factory. So it's okay. Traffic jam, yeah, you can remain. It's May now, it's going to be June tomorrow. You could go home. This has been a problem since the snowplows were introduced. A very simple solution, I think. On the last of March, just reset all the Gatland snowplows to their workplace, wherever they belong. Okay, quite a few. Can't increase the number of people working here anymore. 19 without appropriate upbringing. But this government loyalty is doing quite well. Average productivity 99%. Happiness is actually 100%. 100%. Coal or in here we only have 33 workers. For some reason that's not a lot. One thing that I've been thinking about, since we do have quite a significant bauxite extraction thing going for us here. Could take this bauxite, refine it, metallurgy, aluminium, bauxite processing plant. That takes, how much do you do maximum per workday? 125 tons of raw bauxite with 25 workers. 125 tons. I think that we produce quite a bit more. What's the price difference in raw bauxite and refined economy? Yes, prices on the global market. Yep. No. Raw bauxite. Is 30 rubles. Or something, but thereabouts. And refined. It's 150. It's 3 times the amount we got. How much did we lose in the process? Lose, but how? About a third. No, we get it out. Yeah, we get out more than half of what we put in. I don't know if this makes sense. We make a lot of money as it is from it. This year so far we made 1.6 million rubles and $730,000, and for all time $9 million and many million rubles. 35 million rubles. By using no workforce by workers whatsoever, and the electricity was free too. Starting to see a lot more of these little lightning bolts over the trains now that we have more trains. So yes, more windmills. More windmills. This is this we could, this we can do. Windmills. Am I going to bother building these windmills myself? That is going to take forever. Yes, but they don't have anything better to do in town. Actually, they don't. They are standing around at the bus platform, not getting picked up most of the time. But this, of course, means that we need to build roads too this time. I need a free excavator. Do I not have a construction office around here? Okay, I'm going to buy myself a construction office to have out here then, to take care of this business and other business. Building the windmills, if nothing else. Right, this is where the game crashed last time. I was trying to go through what you want for a new construction office. I don't know how far I got. Probably got a ways. I want something, a bus. This will actually have to travel for a bit to get to the windmills, construction sites, and so on. So we'll have quick buses. Open hull? Do we have nothing with nope. I want my Scanias for rubles for some reason, but I want them for rubles or not. But the fact that we're buying them for rubles tells me that something is fishy about this. 4? Yeah, sure, 4. Bulldozer. Few excavators, a few more road crane. You want a road crane or 2? Those are good. You can have a tower crane too, but not necessary most of the time. Pavers and rollers if you're building roads. Concrete mixer, important. Very important. Maybe we could have the dumper is maybe finished. I could put that to work here too. Yep, that's an idea. But concrete mixer wise, we have better things from the west. These are a staple of our nation. Okay, anything else that you need? Probably. had dumpers. It doesn't have any dumpers yet. Then it's a rubbish construction office if it does not have dumpers. Do we have dumpers? Yes, this is our first dumper. Our first dumper. Right, I have to take this to a road vehicles depot before I can assign it to things. And speaking of road vehicles depot, I'm going to order one to have out here for purposes such as these when we want to take vehicles into our own possession. This could to the build the infrastructure. Well, exactly what infrastructure are we talking? I would like a few. Go and I will go with the lit streets. Now know what we're going to have parked up out here. Okay, and one more thing for you, and this will be an easy task. Bring fuel. And the dumper, it's here. Right, we didn't have to take it to a road vehicle step, we could have assigned it here directly. Yes, here we have it. First dumper. Do you have any more dumpers on the way? Not for a while. Didn't I put more buses on this line? How many buses do I have on this line? 3. I think that would be more than enough. But fine, you can have another one. The dumper, you're not supposed to be here, you're supposed to be here. Okay, now we can continue with the windmills then. Yes, electricity, big. Need flat terrain. Are you going to be that way? It's going to be very easy to get roads connected to this. I foresee. And in case you want to take a what should you call it, a train line over the mountain here, leave a bit of space. Oh, it's too far away. Okay, but I want a bit more. Ah, screw it. That's plenty. Ought to be plenty. There's quite a few. Anyway, we'll there's all the electrical bits now. You need a free excavator. Are they out refueling? Maybe is that the issue? Haven't they brought fuel to the construction office yet? Yeah, they're out refueling. Okay, once they're doing that, we'll assign sources for resources and workers. Gravel, asphalt and concrete in the other way around, but it doesn't matter. Steel, bricks, prefab panels. We have it all. Boards. Somewhere in the woods here. Mechanical components. And electrical components. Which is this one. Okay, can we get on with the wind? Yeah, if I find a place. There's a high voltage line running right here too. We should be able to be friends with it, I hope. This is getting very steep now and will be problematic. Have I made the same amount of these as I have of those? Maybe. Okay, road. Yes, road. Can have paved road for the first bit. Not exactly how I'm going to do this. Do not know. Too steep. Too steep. So we take the paved road up to about there, and it turns out that we're missing quite a few medium voltage switches. Road, you can go away. No, the road connection is on the front. That's too steep of an incline. We're going to hear quite a bit of that, I would think. Although it will allow very steep roads if you just do them in small enough increments. Yeah, and then we go around. This was maybe not... It's steeper on this side, you see. If we were auto building this, this would be producing power by now. That's like one lap. Probably have the shortcut somewhere here too. Whew, that's a lot of road. One more of these. Oh, you can never have too many. Except you can, I think, in the electrical simulation there is a limit to how many nodes electricity will travel or something. Still not entirely sure if that only applies to high voltage or also medium voltage. This is going to be troublesome. Oh, not too bad. Okay, well, if you can do that, maybe you can do that and no. This is thrilling, I realize. Then I take a road around this side of the wind farm. This is a lot of work. There's one more here. Okay, that's like most of the roads. We don't have any shortcuts through here. Some other infrastructure is in the way. I don't think I can be bothered on building in the way. Yeah, okay then. That's 500,000 rubles worth of gravel road. 2,000 tons of gravel, 8,615 workdays. It also includes this bit, which is not gravel road, but... yeah, go. Oh, we also need a few electrical wires. As we rinse and repeat again and again and again and again until you're done with that bit, and then you do the same for these, the backbone. Right, and this is where this comes off. So okay, we go down to the railway hookup and hook this up. Was that it? Yes. That's it for that one. Okay. Go with the next one then. I'm just the worst with these. But that's it. Get going on that too. And have you started yet? Not really. All the construction officers got engaged. So we'll probably see a lot of traffic. Deliver mechanism only with trucks, please. Yeah. This 1 kilometer radius auto search thing, I don't know if that will be enough. Probably not. We'll turn that up to maximum. And we have 2 more dumpers. Very good. Just what we needed. You have an unfinished road to build on. That would be this one. 1717 workdays. 190 tons of gravel and 142 tons of asphalt. That's a lot of stuff. That's only to get up to there. And then it's a bit more. Yep, that will take an age. How are we doing? If we look at the outskirts here, they're starting to... Okay, yeah, we're starting to get quite crowded. This is like a year or so of growth, and then we're full again. This we cannot expand here because that's polluted. But here and here it is too far away from, starting to get too far away from the shopping center most of all. They could have their own little shopping center, of course, out here, say. That would open up this for many, many buildings. Where we have school, we have daycare, we have a hospital. Bit messy of an area, but it's fine. State infrastructure. Now, about an hour ago, I think is where you wanted to. Yes, about an hour ago is where I wanted to wrap this up. Yes, about. Are you going to continue? Yeah. So it would seem. A shopping center. I mean, we've seen it before. Here, state infrastructure, residential areas, food and small shopping center. Actually, we could, for future, if we want to expand even further in this direction, we can put it all the way out here. That will easily cover the ones that cannot reach that one, because that's only this one for now. Yeah, these are not starving. Those 6 workers can't work due to there being no kindergarten. Okay, that should be fixed. And whilst we're at it, then might as well throw up these houses, the plans for them. Yeah, residential areas, and then we should be able to leave this alone for a couple of years until the Germans have finished figuring out how to and can sell us the blueprints for the car that I want to build and flood the Soviet Union with. The scheme. That's the scheme. That is scheme-ish. For now, we're trying to cram in as many tower blocks here as possible. Not too crammed, not like this. This is too much. We leave space for proper streets and such. It's a good to do because it keeps you from putting them too inhumanely tightly together and so on. There, and then we could maybe have here something that will not be possible to get to. If we could put it really close to this one, yeah, they can wave to each other in the windows. And then there. There's still enough space to get the footpath through here without any problems whatsoever. Good. To get the street connection onto there, I have to remove this footpath. Regrettably, it's being used. Not anymore. Can we accomplish the same thing here? These might be a little bit close together. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. We don't need to connect every single one, but I would like each and every house to have. Okay, you might not be getting one then. Oh, yeah, we move you out. Move you out slightly further to the street, and then you can have your road connections. Not being too fussy. You won't go back in where you were. Come on. You were here before. Yeah, but there was no road. Then there isn't a road now neither. Doesn't make a difference. Oh, we can try this. I don't think it's going to help. No. Then you have another choice, and that is to remove this. Like so, and then we take residential. Come on, residential. I'm getting slightly tired here. I really should wrap this a long time ago. There we have it. It was very much possible to do such a thing, and then maybe opposite these. Hope we can get to in Like one there and another one. No. There. That looks... That's too wonky. Okay, shall we have a different type? Can have two of these. Maybe. We can, but that does not leave enough space for footpaths and so on. No, screw this one. There we go. Do we have something that is like 2 units wide? That's worse quality of flats. But it will do. It will do fine. It will do fine. Go ahead. And go ahead with these two. And this footpath we need to get back to somehow. Not going to be very cooperative. We're going to have to do that. We can live. We can live with ourselves having it that way. Oops, wait for it. Okay. There are apparently a few more roads that are not committed to. There we go. And more footpaths. If you could wiggle this by the school here, might be possible. Very tight, but definitely possible. Foot-related infrastructure. Oh, we don't need to hook up every single... That won't... Okay. Must you only get this then? I mean, I'm not going to punish you if you walk on the grass. But you won't. Nope. Oh. Went too close. Definitely necessary. Each and every one of these are very necessary. Oh. No. Oh, that's a mess. I think that they will take care of it here. Sooner or later. How many dumpers have you built? One more. Great. The trains are standing around waiting to unload. You have all the things you need to build stuff, which is great. You are now stuck between two trains. Yep, Now I can understand your situation. Now you have a bit of a hopeless situation on your hands. But before, you have had half a year to turn around, make a 3-point turn. Here I think that you can do that with this vehicle under these circumstances. Or do a 7-point turn if you have to. Just get the hell out. And here you can drive carefully and just go carefully on these things over here and so on. I know. Stand around. Okay. And now they have finished these roads. Yes. That's how long it takes to build streets with lamps. Yeah, approaching 10,000 people. 8th of July 1974. And I figure we're going to continue to just build in one place here. It is extremely barren, otherwise it's only automatic resource extraction going on, except for here. Here is where it all happens. And it will become even denser. Until shall we have a look at the frame rate? Let's see if we can have the right button, something that won't cause problems, but do. Yeah, you see we have dropped slightly. But it's not a problem whatsoever so far. It's at some it's starting to get to be a problem, but it can take a whole lot more. Some more it can take. Yes. Now we're going to wrap this up because I'm waiting a year or two more for that cart to be invented or finished for building. And other than that, yeah, we have only 200,000 rubles in the bank. Not that we're not buying that much stuff. Food industry should definitely be on the agenda to get food production. I can't, for the moment, be bothered with doing farming, but at least importing crops and baking our own bread and feeding our own cows and so on would be doable and save quite a lot of money. I think in a year, how much do we go through food? 165,000. It's not too bad. It's because I have turned the train off. Seems like. Yeah, I have. But I've turned it on again. Yeah, it's 500,000 or 1 million or thereabouts a year. Okay. Yeah, that's something to consider. Food industry. Somewhere in here. Somewhere. Maybe continue out this way. We have sort of dirty, nasty stuff over here. Steel, coal, power, vehicles. These are we do chemicals in the fabric factory. Food could live out here maybe. Yes, which means we get to hook up even more crazy things to this. This Ranger. Yep, that could be fun. That could be fun. But this should end now. And it does end now. It's when it ends. Thank you so very much for watching. Good night.